Hello everybody, how's it going? I forget whether I have the right mode on my helmet, so I'm actually going to check my camera. Give me 1 second here. Alright. By the way, I'm going to be trusting all of you to tell me if this looks better or worse than typical helmet camera. So you guys tell me, does this look better or worse than when I typically have a camera on my helmet? I know you guys really seem to prefer when I have the camera mounted on the bicycle, but I'm riding one of the bikes today that does not have a proper mount on it. So, actually, I just lied. Yeah, whoa, I just lied. That's so not cool. Wow, I actually do have it on my bike. I'm so sorry about that. Oh, that was very inconsiderate of me. Yeah, I actually do have a mount right here, and I could put my GoPro on it. So, it's tilted, so it's kind of slanted and fucked up but it'll fucking do. It'll do. So you guys will have a view that's a bit to the left. It's going to be slanted left. Oh, well. There we go. Yeah. So tell me if this is a better view or a shittier view than what you usually get when I'm doing these bike videos. I'm very, very curious what you guys think of the quality. Quality. So, on my way home and out of here. So let's take a look and see what New York City looks like tonight. This is Saturday night, and kind of compare it to before. You guys tell me what you think. Is New York City coming back, or is New York City going to shit? I will let you be the judge based on what you see in the video. You guys let me know what you think of the quality. All right. Whoa. I do not have the balls to do that. I would be dead if I tried that. I would be dead. Actually dead. Not a lot of that. All right. Chase Bank recently left. To my left, you see what used to be a bank, but is no longer Chase Bank. So I'm a little excited. Monday, I got a meeting on a space. It's your standard shit. This guy put up a listing. He said, oh yeah, that one's not for 3,000 feet, it's actually 5,000. My bad, bro, I made a mistake in the listing, but I got another one you may like. I mean, virtually every landlord and realtor in the city is like that. Like 99.999% of them. It's like being mad at a cat for scratching your furniture, you know? Like there are things you can be mad at him for, and then there's other times where it's just like you're a cat. So I was just honest on the phone, and I said, you know, listen, man, you know, feel free to say that I'm being greedy, but I saw something posted that said 27 a square foot at 3K, and that's really what kind of led me to calling you. So, you know, I appreciate it, but that's about it. And he's like, well, I got one that I think may fit you. It's just on the other corner of a different building, and it's in the area. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll look at it. I'm kind of thinking, you know, I could tell, yeah, as my accountant prepares all of my stuff for the show me your book segment of my current landlord negotiations, I really do, like, I'm not good at bluffing. I can't bluff. Maybe it's like an Asperger's thing or something, I don't know. But I can't bluff. I don't have it in me to bluff. It doesn't work. So the only thing that I can actually do is go into a meeting or a negotiation and say, this place is about half what this space costs. It's a few blocks away. It does everything I need. It really doesn't make sense for me to be here. It's been great, but bye. And I can't bluff that because I don't have the ability to actually bluff. It's a negotiation skill that I am missing. But what I do have is the ability to actually find a place in this city of dead places, get a draft lease written out to me, and then say, if you guys don't really want to do anything here about this, my current store's price, I will go there. And then when they say, okay, go, then I actually go. I was talking to one of them. They were talking about like a 2-year lease term. So, but it was fairly cheap. It's about the same size as what I have right now for about half the price. I mean, you can't be too mad at that. It's on the second floor of a building, so you got to either take the elevator or walk upstairs. Most of us would probably walk upstairs. I can't stand elevators. I'd rather walk up 6 flights of stairs than sit in a fucking elevator. I don't know if it's a claustrophobic thing or whatever. It's kind of like waiting for a train. Like, I would rather walk a mile than wait for a train for 30 seconds. It's just, I like to be in control of what I'm doing. So I'm going to visit. I'm going to check it out. And that would be nice. You know, I have a little place to move to that would decrease my monthly outgo by $6,000 to $7,000. And that would allow me to buy time to find a new space in a state that isn't or a city that isn't on its way out. It's like right around the area. It's a few blocks away. So I'm excited about that. We'll see. I'll probably film it and upload it here. You guys can give your opinions on what you think of the place. You know, I could always move to just another place entirely, but setting up in a new state, hiring all new people, training all new people, that's not something that you do inside of a month or two. A nice little crossfade would be a 2-year lease at some hyper cheap office. Oh my God, this road. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. A 2-year lease at some hyper cheap office would be particularly freeing. Allow me to, you know, do a nice tour of the country. When I find the best areas, bring the best people over and ask them, hey, what do you think of this place? Take a week vacation there. Let me know what you think. Hey, you like it here? Okay, cool. I'll pay your moving expenses if you come with. That kind of thing. I think my stress would be considerably lower if I could cut my rent in half. I don't really think being on the third floor or the second floor is the biggest deal. I don't really do retail. Like, retail isn't really my thing. What the hell went on here? What are they fixing? Like, I don't sell shit. You find me online and then you walk in. That's really the way this works. Oh, boom. Okay, there's a lot of people out tonight. And don't get me wrong, this ain't nothing like 2019 Saturday night in New York City. But it ain't totally dead. Oh. What is this? Why snake? Oh. I don't want to run over his hose, even though he probably can run over the hose. Okay. They seem busy. Bike lanes have really become a joke and a meme. I'm not riding in the street with this bike because this one is, its drivetrain components need a lot of work. So I don't feel comfortable riding at the speed of cars like I do with my other bicycle. So I'm mostly pedaling and just using the motor for a little bit of assist. Okay, you have people in front of me that are screaming and going, oh, oh, and woo. We are back to being Never Never Land. There's always this Never Never Land aspect of New York City. It's kind of where people are children until the very end. I never fit in with that. I don't know, I never found the things that they find fun. Give me a good Friday night or Saturday night of figuring out why PP Bus G3 Hot is 4 volts instead of 12.6 volts any day. A puzzle to solve, a mystery. A problem. You know, something to dig my teeth into. Not this brainless getting drunk shit while everybody else screams around you. I don't understand what makes it fun. Someday I probably will. But by the time I figure it out, I'll probably be really old. And it'll be awkward when I come by here and do all this shit that these people are doing. I feel like I was born a grandpa. Just without the maturity or wisdom. Oh, okay. Traffic appears to have returned. Listen to all that nice, beautiful honking. Even the dog is pissed off at me. Honk, you fuck! I figured I would join in the fun. Nobody here. They're singing happy birthday across the street as they walk through in a very jolly fashion. It's good to see people happy and jolly. I heard some nice happy and jolly people back there. I am wildin'. Yo, you wildin'. He was trying really hard to sound something that he wasn't. Very Staten Islandish. There was a very kind of great kills in circa early 2000s when everybody had Nextel Newports and a North Face jacket and an accent that they hadn't earned or were born with kind of thing to it. You wildin' son, said the pasty white dude. I bet $50 he's from Staten Island. Whoa. Vaccine mandate check has entered the chat. Look at the line around this bar. Or this bar. Why are people lining up to drink at overpriced shitholes? What the fuck? You can go to a liquor store and pay $7. Man, I don't understand how to have fun. I must not understand how to have fun. Yeah, I'll turn around and give you a better view. Look at this. My God. People are lining up to get into a bar. Jesus. I wouldn't even line up to get schematics for the A2141. Why are you lining up to get liquor? Go to a fucking liquor store. Yeah, I would... See, that's just I don't know, something. There's no place that's worth waiting in a line to get into. Definitely not some shithole where you're going to pay $21 for a shot of Absolute. And where you can't hear the person next to you as you're talking. You can't hear the person next to you because they have this shitty music blasting on these shitty in-wall speakers. It's probably shitty music. Give me some Rachmaninoff to listen to on my Vandersteins as I sip my Jägermeister any day. I guess I don't sip Jägermeister anymore. I quit drinking a few years ago. I have an addictive personality. Alcohol is really no different than the rest for me. So I do my best to avoid these things at all costs. But I'm going to check out, that was the West Village-ish area. Let's check out in Chelsea. Let's check out my old area, East Village. I'm very curious what that looks like on Saturday night. I still got 85% battery on this and 4 hours left on my SD card, so there should not be much of a problem stopping by. The fan goes vum, vum, vum. That man is not mentally well to my left. I feel bad. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, this kind of seems right back to Never Never Land, honestly. If you're a restaurant, shit's popping for you. Look at this. Whoa. This is kind of the area where the NYU kids used to go to get drunk. Because there's a bunch of dorms around this area. This is a cool looking car. Look at this. 60s or 70s Cadillac. Nice car, man. I like it. Very clean restoration. Wow, that looked really cool. You see that? It sounds like a guzzler, though. You can hear it going. I don't know shit about cars, but like, what is it that makes a 60s or 70s car go? And a modern one just sounds like vroom, vroom when it's idling, but the old ones are like. Look at this. Holy crap. I couldn't even bike down the street if I wanted to. Look at the Red Lion live music. Oh my God. It is bursting at the seams with people. Holy shit. Holy moly mother. There is no shortage of people out tonight. Wow. Okay then. I should have opened the fucking bar. Repair shop was the wrong industry. Repair shop was definitely the wrong industry. I'd probably be a much better bartender than I would be a pee-pee bus technician. That's a meme car to my left with the performance upgrade, it seems. Or they just paid extra for those wheels for no reason. But notice every time I see a meme car. Okay, this is a kind of a college-y area. Got a bunch of dorms here. Bunch of overpriced universities where people are going to be really, really resentful after they pay a lot of money and earn a lot of debt for an education that doesn't get them a better job. Should have became a pee-pee bus repairman. It's a big Chevy Suburban in front of me. Okay. Let's take a nice little journey over to the East Village. Bro, those places are packed. I tried going to a couple of those when I was younger. You know, I'd get dressed up, show up. And it's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Like, everybody around me is getting drunk and yelling and screaming at each other. Waste a half hour of my life and then go home. Usually I'd wind up just going back to the store and, like, putting on my pee-pee bus repairman cap. It's weird because when I visit the smaller areas of small town America, I'll say, there doesn't seem to be much to do here. And I think that's true. Now, is there a lot to do here, or is it just the same shit over and over again? Like, here's another place to get drunk, and here's another place to get drunk, and here's another place to be surrounded by people getting drunk, and that's another place to be surrounded by people that are getting drunk. Doesn't make sense for me to make comments like that if I'm not particularly partaking in it. Okay. Oh, this area right here, by the way, is one of the kings of overpriced real estate. All right. Honk more, mofo. Man, people are honking like lunatics here. Right. Have you got, one of the things here I noticed, have you guys seen a single mask in the last, like for the last mile? I haven't seen one. I'm honestly not mad at it. Pre-COVID, by all means, you know, wear a mask. Post-vaccine, it's been kind of weird with like the whole still wear a mask even though you have a vaccine. It's like, what the hell did I get this thing for? Yeah. Okay, I see one mask. One lone mask. But it's a piece of cloth, and she's surrounded by people that don't have one on at all, so it's not really doing much there, I imagine. All right, let's take a look at the area near my store, my old store. Let's take a look at St. Mark's Place. That's kind of like the center of Neverland. Jesus Christ. Okay. Here we go. We're 1 block away, 2 blocks away from St. Mark's Place. That's one of the ultimate places for Neverland. It doesn't matter how old you are, you too can party like a drunk college student on St. Mark's Place. You know, it seems a little emptier than it was the last time I went through St. Mark's, I'll be honest with you. I mean, it's still popping compared to a dead town, but it's not as popping as it was the last time I was here. I don't know how much of that is to... That is an interesting choice of outfit there. Very interesting choice of outfit there. All right. Sunny's store is to my left. In 3, 2, 1. Simple Mac, baby. He must get a lot of business in this block. Most of it is probably drunk people cracking their phone. I think that's why Sonny had a lot more cell phone business than I did. He always got more screen repair. He always went for them. But he put more effort into, I think, advertising it and also being more competitive on it than I did. I never liked iPhone screen repair. It's a brain-dead job. It's like same shit over and over and over again. And minimal profit, but mainly the brain deadness of it. It's very boring. Yeah. Board repair always had like everyone was different. It's always the start, a middle, and end, discovery process, detective work. There's always a puzzle aspect to it that I really enjoyed. Woo! Yeah! I'm being an idiot. Went in the East Village. I wonder if that makes me feel better. Let's see. If I were to grade my happiness right now, I'd say I'm probably at an 8 out of 10. I'm going to try yelling woo shortly, and we'll see if it changes anything. Once I'm no longer behind someone who I may scare with my woo, who's riding a motor vehicle. We're going to try it. I'm very curious. Actually, you know, I'm going to yell it as I go through this light over here. Woo! Nope, no difference. Still an 8. Still an 8 out of 10 on the happiness scale. Didn't do shit. I don't know what the fuck they get out of doing that. I'm truly becoming a boomer. I feel like I'm allergic to fun. This block is pretty empty. Oh, I went down the troll block. This block is dual one-way, so it's one-way east and until you get first, and there's one-way west the other way. And this over here is also a one-way up. So this is kind of like a three-way cock block to keep you from being able to get to East Houston. Thank you. So we're going to go around here. This is the Popeyes. Oh, I am so triggered by that Popeyes. Damn you, Popeyes, for opening and being successful. Damn you! I will never get to stick it to that landlord. Look at all the trash on the side of the street. Oh, I hear disc brakes rubbing. Fix your disc brakes! Fix your disc brakes! They need maintenance! You didn't hear me. You heard that sound? Oh, it's horrible. Those Arrow 7s and 9s are crying in pain. I hear them crying in pain every single day. Batteries that are imbalanced. That is one riced out Toyota Camry right there. Did you guys see that? It's got the neons in the bottom and all that shit. Lower riding suspension, spoiler. Wow. I have never seen a riced out Toyota Camry like that before. That is something else, man. All the cars to rice out. A Camry. Bro. I see you, bro. Your riced out Camry. See your 0 to 15 speed before you get stuck in traffic again. Another red light can be that much faster than everybody else. Got to get that spoiler on. Make sure you got the spoiler. I wonder if that works. Not for making it faster, but for what I imagine the intended purposes of picking up chicks or looking cool or something. I should ask. I wonder if these two lovely ladies in front of me would be more likely to take a proposition from a man to go out on a date because he had a riced out Toyota Camry. Like, would it increase the likelihood or not? Very curious. All right. Is he going to play chicken? No. See what he did there? He stopped, and then he went through afterwards. Many of the delivery dudes in the Arrows, they just go right through it. There's like straight up game of chicken. I expect the car to stop short in the middle of the road to not hit me. Come at me, bro. It's a very risky game, and they win surprisingly often. I don't have the balls to do that. I stop, I look to my left and right, and then I will go if there is no traffic. There's a difference in degrees of jaywalking. Like if you stop, you look to your left and your right, and there's nobody there, versus stop, slow down a little bit, versus just play a game of chicken. I never had it in me to do a game of chicken. My heart would stop if I did that. All right. Going on from the East Village to the Lower East Side. That was a game of chicken, my friend. Hey, how's it going? That guy actually fucking recognized me. Wow. I almost hit him with my bike and he fucking recognized me. That is fucking crazy. All right, well, you're included on video, mofo. Whoever the hell you are, there's proof of that kind of... You got the balls to play a game of chicken that I don't. Congratulations. Actually, I take it back. I have played that game of chicken before. There was a bike that was going through about to go through a red light, and I had the right of way. The light was green for me. I was in the crosswalk. I said, fuck that, fuck this. I'm walking straight through it. And I walked through it. And you know what happened? He fucking hit me, and I tore my quadricep. And years later, I still had issues when I went sprint running. But that was a different kind of game of chicken because I had the right of way that time. But yeah, maybe it would have made for a better video if I hit him. But that would be mean. I don't want to hit a fan. Sometimes I want to hit the YouTube commenters, but I don't want to hit the fans. Oh, what do we got here? That's crazy. I have a helmet on, a backpack. Hey, how's it going?
You're recording right now?
Yeah.
I'll watch it next week.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. What's your name?
Burke.
Oh, nice to meet you, man.
I live in East Village.
Where do you live?
I saw your older shop.
They haven't touched it at all. My motors are still in the window. My burnt out motor course.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. Well, you have a good night, man. Enjoy yourself. How the fuck do you recognize me? I got a helmet on. I got a bag. I got like video shit on me. It's nighttime. Oh my god. Sorry, I got distracted by something that I shouldn't have been distracted by. But the make him say, Every time I hear something like that, Master P starts playing in my head. Make him say, I always get that Master P song stuck in my head. Anytime I hear something that sounds like that, I think of Master P. Master P is the original. Make him say, Okay, so you see that person that went through there and honked and was cursing? The side of her car is completely smashed. Do you know why? Because she has a rage problem. Granted, I have a rage problem too when people do that, but... I'm always very... Bruh. With the mask in your car, motherfucker. Anyway, that I always am very careful when I'm around vehicles that have giant marks on them. Like, if your side is completely smashed in, I know that you're the type of person to not give a shit and just like make a left at an intersection without looking at all. So I tend to be more careful around cars that look like shit than I am around very, very pristine cars. Because I know that you're more willing to play games of chicken, and I'm not, particularly because I'm not encased in armor. What the fuck is that? Why are you screaming, lady? What is this traffic? What is this shit? Wow, look at this. There's a line to get into a shitty bar. Look at this. We're not talking about the fucking BB Kings. There's a line to get into a shitty bar. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Dude, why? What the I got to get out of the way. I'm salmoning. That's not right. Let me get out of the way. I don't want to be one of those pieces of shit. You salmons. How are you? Another person recognized me. This is getting weird. I'll say hi. What's your name, man?
Mohammed.
It's nice to meet you. What are you doing out tonight?
I'm hanging out with my friends and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man. I'll see you around.
All right, I'll see you later. You have a good night, man. Enjoy the play. Get a burrito on me. Wait, no, I meant for me, not on me, because I'm not paying for it. For me, because I want a burrito. I used the wrong terminology there. That's crazy. That's like 3 or 4 people that recognize me. That's insane. It's absolutely fucking insane. When did I become famous? I'm not... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That is... Remember when I said my drivetrain needed servicing earlier? Yeah. Yeah, about that. Okay. Let's get this serviced. I gotta put some effort into this. This is my spare shitty bike. This is the one I use when I just don't feel like locking up the other one or fucking with it. Needs some work. Definitely needs some work. I think I'm using the same chainring and cassette for like 3 years now on this bike. It's so fucking destroyed. Yeah, same chainring and cassette for 3 years. All right. Can't believe this shit. fuck are all these people recognizing me? It's insane. All right, I'm gonna ride back around. This is so weird to me. It really is. It would be one thing if I was out on the town every night, but I'm literally the opposite of that. I don't go out to any of these fucking bars or clubs or restaurants or anything every day. I spent the last 13 years that I was in Manhattan sitting in either my apartment or my office working on, how do I get the bezel off this air screen without bending it, or why is PM Sleep S4L missing? So it's really weird when I go out into a world that I've kind of ignored for the entire time that I've lived in the city, and people recognize me when I have put zero time and effort into that world at all. I mean, it's pretty safe to say that New York City is coming back in terms of people, in terms of nightlife. Now, whether it comes back in terms of people renting office space and all that shit, who the hell knows? But there's clearly a lot of people here. There's a lot of people out. There's, again, how sustainable this is financially is anybody's guess. It always kind of feels to me like we're just kind of living on the precipice of just waiting for the last domino to fall in a 14-year-long prolonged recession depression that never corrected itself due to artificially low interest rates. But there's people everywhere. Hello. It's probably that fucking Subway grade video. I bet it's that damn fucking Subway grade video. That's probably what I'm going to be known for the rest of my damn life. That one time that I made a video about the grade over the Subway. Did I tell you guys that's the second most viewed video on my channel right now? I shit you not. Okay, that was horrible. Never doing that again. But the second most viewed video on this channel at this point in time is me talking about a fucking Subway grade. Like the third most viewed video is Mr. Clinton meowing for 45 seconds. Whoa, look at this. Every bar has a line. Very interesting camera quality right here. This camera has some interesting quality. Yep. Let's check out Allen Street. My first landlord's name was Allen, and his office was on Allen Street, and he took me to a notary on Allen Street. So his name was Allen, and he took me to a place on Allen Street. I always remember that. That guy didn't have to take me on as a tenant, but him taking me on as a tenant in spite of how screwed I was at the time really helped me launch my store and my career. I'll always have a soft spot in my heart for Allen. I always knew if you give me the opportunity, I'll take it, and I'll do the 12 to 15 hours of work every single day without taking a day off for 5 years to make it work. I just needed someone to be willing to give me the opportunity, and he was. He rented me that space at 186 First Avenue for $3,500. He didn't care that I didn't have a lot of money in the bank. Didn't care that I didn't have didn't have like an 800 credit score. Didn't care that I was renting it as a new company. Oh no! What happened to my What happened to Mazzetto? What is this shit? What is this garbage? This place used to be an amazing Mediterranean restaurant, and now it's some place blasting shit music. Oh, that is so fucking depressing. I miss Mazzetto. Who was the bartender there? I forget. It was Tracy. And there was a chef. I forget the chef's name. There's a woman named Tracy who was a bartender. And there was a chef who made the best truffled gnocchi I've ever tasted in my life. I used to go there when I was learning board repair just about every night. I figured if I'm going to be up until 1 or 4 in the morning working, I might as well treat myself to something, which is not a really healthy mentality financially to have. I shouldn't have been doing that, but it helped me keep my sanity in 2014 and in 2015 when I was torturing myself by staying there at work as late as I was. It really sucks when all the places you have fond memories of are gone and just replaced with shitholes. Like, what is this? See, look this. Oh my God, people are waiting in line to go to a bar. What the fuck, man? This is not BB King's. What are you all doing in there? Jesus Christ. Look at this. Yeah, let me turn my light off. It's kind of rude. I don't know if you could see that. There's a bunch of people inside there. I do wonder if the line has anything to do with the fact that there are some scantily dressed women on the inside. That probably contributes. Bro, look at this. Holy shit. Okay, that was something with the hair. My God. Look, every single place is not only packed, but it has a line waiting to fucking get in. Like, look at this one over here. There's a line waiting to get in. There's a line. There's an actual fucking line outside of some dive bar. Oh. Bro. Yeah, this is crazy. Bro. What is this? Play some Rachmaninoff. What is that shit? Or at least some Master P. Put some Master P on. Some Mobb Deep, the infamous. Mobb Deep kicked ass. This is so thin I can't even fit my bike through it. Oh man, it must really suck to be a car in New York City. This must be so frustrating. You're just stuck there, sitting in that tank. Nowhere to go. To the... Jesus Christ, let me what a guy in a G-Wagon. What the hell is a G-Wagon? I am not cool. I have no idea what a G-Wagon is.
I mean, it'll be like, you know.
There's a line out the door of every corner. Oh. Oh my God. You can't walk around like that. I'm going to crash my bike. Come on. I don't think the camera caught that. It's probably best that the camera didn't catch that, honestly. I was about to straight up crash into something. Rivington and Ludlow, one of my favorite places to go to get food. Wolf Nights. This place is the shit. They used to be open until like 1 or 2 in the morning. They have a lot of health food options available. They finally opened up their second kitchen earlier on. They finished all their construction they were doing, so they got the place to look really nice. I remember when it first opened up and it looked like a dump. Yeah, as you can see, this is really a considerable difference from even just a couple of weeks ago. Like even compared to where we were like a month or 2 ago, there is a lot going on here now. So I'm about to head over the bridge and go home. I had my fingers on the brakes. I knew that was going to happen. Okay. Let's cut through here. Look at all this trash on the street over here, man. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful New York right there. Look at this. Fabco Shoes still hasn't fixed the lighting on their sign. This clothing store is gone. I think that what's going to happen is when you have all these places, I mean, all these people going to all these bars and restaurants and clubs, and when Saturday night looks like this, I think what's going to wind up happening is there's not going to be any chance of rents going down at all in any of these empty places. It kind of makes me sad. I think New York, I think the landlords in this city and the politicians in this city really needed to eat a piece of humble pie, and I don't think that humble pie is going to be coming along because, as you can see, you know, people are coming back. It's kind of roaring and as busy as ever. You know, it really is busy here. Did you hear that? The guy crossing the street yelled at the person in the car for no reason, and the person in the car yelled, "Shut up." That was funny. That's funny. That's some classic New York shit right there. You hear the honking? You hear the honking? This one doesn't have a horn on it, unfortunately, so I gotta yell. All right, over the bridge we go, baby. The sad thing is, if you go back to around that area around Rivington and Ludlow, I bet the traffic is still blocked over there. I know many people are going to say, "Louis, why don't you grow up and drive a car?" Have you ever been outside of a town that has 5,000 people? There are areas of this country where having a car sucks. This is a much better way to get around here, by far. You get the breeze, not just in your... not just the breeze in the side, you get a nice breeze directly on you. It's beautiful. You get to swivel in and out of areas. The one downside is people recognize you. I have heavily tinted windows so I can drive without people seeing who I am, which I appreciate, because being recognized is still weird to me. I still don't know how to accept this whole fame thing. I don't think I'm really ready to accept the fame thing. It's too fucking weird. I try to make sure that I don't get an ego. I always remind myself and the people around me that I'm fully aware of what a piece of shit I am. I still know that I'm a piece of shit. Doesn't matter how many people admire me, I know who I am. I know it's in my heart, my brain, and my mind. I know I'm a scum. No better than the rest. But I can see how it can get to people. It's weird when like legions of random people recognize you wherever you go. Like a part of my brain just kind of goes, where the fuck were all of you when I was doing interesting shit before I had 1 million subscribers on YouTube? That is what it is. You can't be mad at people. They mean well. Okay. I'm very curious how this camera looks compared to my other one that I've been using on prior bike rides, by the way. So please do let me know in the comments what you think of it. Like, this is... I'm happy to see people going out again. I really am. It's weird to see this whole city empty. I didn't like seeing that. I'm glad to see people are going out again. They're mingling again. They're going inside. And I'm sure there's going to be some Karens in the comments saying, oh my God, they're spreading COVID in there. Like, going out and seeing this means that the Karens are at this point in the minority, or that they are losing. And I'm happy with that. I remember when I went to that thing in Vegas a month ago, the prepaid expo. I had a bunch of people saying, I can't believe that you were there. That's so irresponsible of you. How dare you set this example? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What example are you talking about? The example of, you mean, I got COVID, I beat it, I got vaccinated, I'm 32 with no pre-existing conditions, healthy, exercise, and I went out and said hello to other people? You mean that? Fuck off. No nuance anymore. It's either Team A or Team B. Team A or Team B. Team A or Team B. So tired of it. So tired of it. Okay. At some point, people are going to have to decide when they go back to living their lives. I think more people are deciding now rather than later. The wheel on that bike needs to be trued. The rear wheel on that bike is insanely triggering. It's moving from side to side more than Ariana Grande. Wait, why am I taking the legal way? I never take this way. What the fuck am I doing? This is not the way I'm supposed to go. What am I doing? I never do that. That's not the way I'm supposed to take. No. No. Oh my God, I obeyed a rule. Jesus Christ. What's wrong with me? I usually make a sharp or a hard left to avoid going around this area. I like to make a hard left. Oh geez, look at the side of this car. I'll stay behind you for a while. Speaking of a hard left, look at that door on this Nissan Versa. Yeah, I usually just make a hard left around up there, and then I come around here so I don't get stuck in this stupid light. This light is highly triggering, but oh well. 1, 2, so this area is always dead. So this not having a lot of people walking around is no surprise whatsoever. Even pre-pandemic, there's not nearly as much activity here as there is in the Lower East Side or East Village. Okay. I hear a Hasidic party going on. I hear a Hasidic party going on. Mazel tov. I don't even know what that means, but... My old boss his dad was famous for klezmer music. Yeah. That was not a happy noise. Chain and cassette that needs replacement have entered the chat. I really do have to make time to get my bike serviced. Oh, balls. This one also does not have a working suspension anymore. The front fork has no suspension. And it has a hard seat. And why am I going down Lee Avenue with this fucking bike? Oh, God. Oh, my balls. Jesus Christ. Why? What the fuck is wrong with me? If I hit one pothole, I'm never having kids. Not on this bike. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. It's the worst of all worlds because this one also has a light fixture that doesn't fit properly and I have to move it back so the light is not pointing down so I can't very well see the potholes until I'm close to them. Oh, man. That is a thing. I said my happiness was an 8 out of 10 before. That probably brought it down to like a 5. Oh, I miss my balls. Oh, jeez. Question, what's the difference between a Toyota Avalon and a Corolla? I very rarely see the Avalon. Looks very similar to the Corolla. I'm just kind of curious. Usually the people I see with Avalons, they're in much better condition than the people that I see with Corollas or Camrys. I've just an observation that I saw. Just a little observation. All right. Please turn. All right, this bike probably can't keep up with other cars in the street, so I probably shouldn't be riding here. Let's see. I really should get this cassette replaced. How many of my gears actually work? One way to find out, right? One way to find out. Let's ride down a strip that people frequently speed on. Huh. Boss to my right has entered the chat. Oh, shit. Please don't door me. Okay, good. That guy in the white car opened his door at that point. That would have sucked. I wouldn't have had to worry about an $83K back rent debt anymore, at least. There's a plus to everything, you know. Sometimes you have problems that solve other problems in your life. There's always a way out of a bad situation. That may not be the way out you want. All right. Over here. Beautiful Bed-Stuy. Mwah. This has been my neighborhood for about 12 years. It's my little home away from the Never Never Land of Manhattan. Woof, woof. Voom. I could use some service to my disc brakes too. This bike is entirely falling apart, honestly. Woohoo! Oh, what's going on at this disco place? Eh. Too many opportunities to get doored. I don't want to get doored. Okay. Here we are. Home sweet home, baby. Home sweet home. Damn, there's even people out waiting outside the deli. Are you serious? There's like a crowd of kids waiting outside the deli. What are you doing here? You should be in the East Village getting drunk. Maybe they're on their way there right now. Who knows? Alright, time to stop in and get a sandwich on a roll before I go home because I don't think I have anything in the fridge.